So starting the test drive in this Colorado ZR2, there's something about being behind the wheel of one of these with the V6 as opposed to the newer ones that have the 2.7 turbo. You just get a lot more upfront, I feel like, pull before the turbo kicks in with this V6, and it does make it a bit more enjoyable when you're coming from a stop. But the acceleration for when the turbo kicks in compared to, you know, the naturally aspirated V6, I like the turbo pull better, but the lag is more noticeable in those vehicles as opposed to in this V6. Now you get the 8-speed in this truck. You also get it in the newer versions of the Colorados that have the 2.7 turbo. I do like the 8-speed. Now I will say they can be a bit wonky at times, but I actually really like them in general in terms of their usability and fuel economy. Let's give us a little space. Here we go. So I mean, the power, it feels more linear with the V6. It feels a bit better, I think. And I hate to be the one to say that because I usually like the Turbo 4s better, but this V6 just feels stout in the ZR2. Now I do want to give one more thanks to Chevrolet Buick GMC of Murfreesboro for allowing me to review this truck today. I'll leave a link below in the description. If you're looking to find the best price on one of these closer to home, click that third link down below. It takes just a minute to fill out your information, and I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get you the best price on this or whatever pre-owned vehicle you might be interested in. And now, honestly, I don't know what it is, but this feels like it's riding better than I'm used to the Colorados riding in terms of the overall ride quality. This is pretty impressive. I'm still feeling the off-road tires and just the suspension in the steering wheel slightly, but it's relatively comfortable, not what I was expecting. Now, in terms of what you get for the money here, this truck's 38 grand. Relatively low miles. It's a ZR2. Comes with a lifetime warranty. I wouldn't mind paying that for something like this. I think you get basically the last year of the naturally aspirated V6 available in the Colorado in general, but specifically the ZR2. So, depending on how long you keep this thing, how the market does, this might appreciate. I mean, I'm just being honest. There are a lot of vehicles we didn't think would appreciate over the years. I'm talking about Toyota MR2s and, you know, old Porsches, things of that nature, but you never know. So this could be one of those appreciating classics from Chevrolet because it was the last year of the V6, because it's a ZR2, it was the last year of this body style, and the mileage is so good on this. Now, I think it is relatively practical to drive on a daily basis, just in terms of the feel, the footprint. It's made to go off-roading. It's made to do some, you know, heavy off-roading at that. But, I mean, you could daily drive if you wanted to. In terms of the comfort, the fuel economy is not great, but not awful either. And again, I'm impressed with how well this is driving. For this to be a 22, for it to have this miles on it, the ride quality is good, the road noise is minimal. It's not at all what I remember when I drove one of these brand new, which is kind of weird. Especially because it's pretty windy out today. But I think if you're in the market for an off-road capable truck, you don't want to spend 55, 60 grand on a new body style one. This one being a 38 with a V6 is pretty good, again, to also have that lifetime powertrain warranty attached to it. So fun truck, relatively good tech in here, and I think it's worth the money. So this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2022 Chevrolet Colorado ZR2.